This is VOA News via remote. I'm Marissa Melton. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen returned to Kyiv on Saturday for a meeting with President Volodymyr Zelensky and said they would discuss Ukraine's reconstruction and progress toward EU membership. She said in a post on Twitter, with President Zelensky, I will take stock of the joint work needed for reconstruction and of the progress made by Ukraine on its European path. The Ukrainian president insisted Saturday that Ukraine would prevail in its almost 4-month-long war with Russia that has become focused on a grinding artillery slugging match over an eastern Ukrainian city. Russian forces have been trying to seize Severodonetsk in an advance in the east, turning it into one of the bloodiest battles so far. Neither side has secured a knockout blow in fighting that has pounded swaths of the city into rubble. As Russia presses its attack in eastern Ukraine, the weapons it appears to be using are more deadly weapons. AP correspondent Karen Chamas has more.
Ukrainian and British officials have warned that Russia is using weapons that could cause mass casualties as it attempts to fully capture eastern Ukraine. According to Britain's defence ministry, Russian bombers have been using anti-ship missiles from the 1960s in ground attacks. The missiles were primarily made to destroy aircraft carriers using a nuclear warhead. However, when used with a regular warhead, the missiles become highly inaccurate, with the potential to cause severe collateral damage and casualties. I'm Karen Chamas.
And Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky spoke remotely at the Shangri-La Dialogue in Singapore. This is VOA News. Tens of thousands of demonstrators descended upon Washington and at hundreds of rallies across the United States on Saturday to demand that lawmakers pass legislation aimed at curbing gun violence following last month's massacre at a Texas elementary school. In the nation's capital, organizers estimated that 40,000 people assembled at the National Mall. The rallies were organized by March for Our Lives. It's a gun safety group that was founded by student survivors of the 2018 mass shooting at a Parkland, Florida high school. In recent weeks, a bipartisan group of Senate negotiators have vowed to work out a deal on gun control legislation, though they have yet to reach an agreement. The effort is focused on relatively modest changes, such as incentivizing states to pass red flag laws that allow authorities to keep guns from individuals deemed dangerous. Earlier this month, U.S. President Joe Biden urged Congress to ban assault weapons, expand background checks, and implement other measures. He says he supports Saturday's protests. Biden also said Saturday that Senate negotiators working on the deal were still mildly optimistic. He made the comment after speaking several times with Democratic Senator Chris Murphy, who's leading the talks. Police in Afghanistan say at least 4 people were killed Saturday in a bomb attack against a minibus in Kabul. A police spokesman told the French news agency that the bomb was in a minibus that exploded in the evening in an eastern district of the Afghan capital. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has doubled down on his arms buildup in the face of what he describes as an aggravating security environment. Kim concluded a major political conference on Friday. At the same time, outside governments were monitoring signs of a possibly imminent North Korean nuclear test. The American Automobile Association says the nationwide average for gas hit a new high in the United States on Saturday, $5 a gallon. AP correspondent Julie Walker has more.
Here at this BP station in Brooklyn, the price of a gallon of regular gas, $5.15. It cost George Chen $68 to fill up his SUV, but he's got to do it. He needs it for work.
It sucks, like as a person that, drives around a lot, I do film production. Just got to increase my prices based off the gas prices.
For Joseph Pierre, who drives a taxi, it's even worse.
I lose the money before when I put it 20, 25. Now it's high. I put it 40, 45. You lose the money because some passenger pick it up. They don't care about that. They don't tip you.
I'm Julie Walker at a gas station in Brooklyn, New York.
And recapping our top story, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen went to Kyiv on Saturday for a meeting with President Volodymyr Zelensky. Marissa Melton, VOA News.